Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Tau price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis and looking at Tau on the 2-hour chart. For a little bit of micros updates here, we have an A, B, and a C potentially finished toward the downside here. Your ABC is the following, can be finished as A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal. Or it can be, of course, a W, X, and a Y, where you see, of course, a double zigzag here with an X in between. And that means, of course, a high possibility that you have bottomed in this area and you're looking for higher prices. If we dive deeper on the 1-hour chart inside this move toward the upside, we have a potential of a 1, 2, 3 here. However, as you can see, we did not reach yet the 1-to-1 fib level for we only reached the 1-to-1 fib level for this 1, 2, and a 3, knowing that you finished 5 waves toward the upside. And be careful, this opens the scenario for a wave C, meaning A, B, and a C again. And of course, open a question mark if we are still looking for higher or not in Tau, because of course you have finished a 5-wave structure, unless you are looking for a 1 and then ABC for a wave 2 and then continuation toward the upside. And that because, of course, here in this area for your wave 5, if you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have finished exactly here. And if you are counting this area or this price action, including this wave 5, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wave 4 interfere with the zone 1, which is not allowed. Or you are looking for something totally different, and that means, of course, it can be something unfolding like an ending diagonal, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But this still, of course, gonna bring you to the 1-to-1 fib level, which is corrective potentially, or it can be impulsive for a wave 1. And that means you might be, of course, in a formation of double 1, 2 here as 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Your price action here after a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a finished great impulse for a wave 5, and potentially wave C, meaning, of course, you're looking for lower, or you're looking for a wave 2 here. Your wave 2 target, of course, has to be the following target, at least a 0.38 fib level, which is, of course, at 290 here. And I suggest, of course, that you would like to check as well the expanding flat here, in case you're having an expanding flat as a wave 2, if we have some confluence with the targets. And here we go. So perfect confluence, maybe, of course, for this wave C, that is gonna hit perfectly the 0.38 and start to move toward the upside. So basically for Tau, I'm still looking for higher, but of course currently you are definitely corrective, especially after hitting the 1-to-1 fib level, and you're looking for lower prices before potentially continuation for higher. Of course, wave 2 can move even deeper to the perfect golden box for a wave 2, and then of course continuation for higher later on. In case we break this golden box and we hit the 886, therefore something else is unfolding here. You finished an A, B, and a C. As you can see here, we have a scenario for an ABC, and that means, of course, continuation toward the downside. And in a bigger view, of course, again, if you see, of course, one more low here, that means, of course, the following scenario: W, X, and a bigger wave Y. Very simple. Bigger wave Y, as you got an impulse, ABC as a correction, of course, for wave B, and then, of course, one more move towards the downside for a wave C, finishing a bigger W, X, and a Y. So we have to be careful with it. Of course, it might be finished, it might be not finished, the correction, so we still have some scenarios here. Now the levels in this area will, of course, decide what is gonna be the next level. Starting from this blue zone, we would like to see, of course, continuation toward the upside impulsively with a massive wave 3. Yep, so that was it for Tau. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.